Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly May 25th, for the week of May 25th, I should say, reading. This week, you have, I think there's a lot of you've been waiting for things to happen. There's like a lot, like in the past, I think you've been waiting for success and things like that. And success in everything love, money, spirituality, pretty much in all areas of your life. And, so I think you've been waiting for that. I think there's been like a waiting period and things like that. You feel like you've been working for things. Maybe they haven't been panning out and all this other stuff. But the first card you have is the Six of Spades. I like this card a lot. To me, I call this card the ladder. It represents incremental improvements. So improvements where it's kind of like one thing improves and then the next thing improves, and you're slowly just kind of like improving on things, and things are just improving incrementally. It's like one after another. It's not like all at once. It's not one big improvement or anything like that. It's kind of just like you know going along like that. So like I said, that's a good sign. It means that you're starting to be able to move towards incremental improvements. And like I said, this is in everything. This isn't just in money, this isn't just in love. It's pretty much in all areas of your life that this is happening. So I think you're gonna be in a very strong position this week. I think you're gonna start seeing these improvements, and I think it's making you feel a lot better, about the things that are going on in your life and all of that. Next, we have the ten of clubs. This is a great card. It represents, for the most part, it represents money success. It usually represents success in business, success at work, success at your job, success with a boss. It's always like something like along those lines. So it could be a raise at your job, it could be a new job, a better position. But it would always be, if you're getting a new job, this card represents that it's like always in the same, like kind of in the same field. It's not like it would be something where you started at one place and then you move to a new place and it's a totally different position. It would kind of be in the same type of general business type or something like that. But it's always success in those things. It's a very favorable card. It means also good luck. It's a good luck card that brings in a lot of luck with it. Good luck with money. Like I said, this is always a financial card. It always comes up financially. And so I think you're going to be in a positive position this week if you have a business, or if you have or if you're at work or something like that. I think there's a lot of luck and there's a lot of potential for you to make a lot of extra money this week, which is always nice. So next we have the Seven of Diamonds. This is the card that I was picking up on in the beginning of the reading, of you feeling like you have been like missing out on things, and things haven't been coming in like you'd want them to. Like success hasn't been coming to you, and this is again in everything, like love, money, spirituality, all the things that you want in life. This card can represent, and it represents like a lack of those things. But it's not like a lack, like you're not gonna get it. It's just like you just haven't had it in the past. But the good news about this card is it always ends up very positive. So it always has a very positive outcome to this card. So it always means that you are like getting what you want. You're getting the things that you want. And I think that's why this Six of Spades also showed up, to show the incremental improvements. I think that you're slowly just starting to get all the things that you want in life, and you're starting to possibly see that all those things are coming in to your life. And I mean, it doesn't really get any better than that. I think you had a very similar message in your last weekly reading with me. I think it was kind of along the same lines here, so it would make a lot of sense. Next, you have the Jack of Spades. This is just simply you in the reading. A couple of signs have actually had themselves show up in the reading, which is always a good sign. It always means that you're coming in at a very strong position, which I said at the beginning of the reading with the Six of Spades there, the Ten of Clubs. They're both strong position cards. It means that you're coming in very strong. So to have yourself in the reading again, coming in as yourself, which is really what this card is kind of telling me, it means that you're coming in a very strong position. So just even more strong this week. You're going to be feeling strong. I think you're mentally strong. Ten of Clubs can also be a very mental card. It can mean mental strength and all of those things that go along with that. So I think mentally you're strong. I think you're feeling good. And I think things are kind of going to go your way this week. There's really no other way to say it. Next, we have the Two of Hearts, which is a great card to have. It represents your relationships. It says that your relationships are going to be very strong as well. Like I said, a lot of strength this week coming into you. And this card represents, if you are in a relationship, that the relationship is going to get stronger. You're going to be, it's like one of those cards. You're going to be feeling the love coming from your partner. And you're going to be feeling, it's also a support card. So it means that you're going to be feeling supported by your partner. If you are single, this card can represent somebody coming in. This card is literal, its literal meaning is two people meeting up in a love type of situation. So if you are single, there's a great opportunity for you to meet somebody. Definitely get out there and try to meet people if you're single, because like I said, this means that there's a very good chance of that. But if not, like I said, it just means support coming from your partners and the people around you and your close friends. It would always be somebody close, because it's a loving type of relationship. So thank you for watching this reading, and I hope you have a great week this week.